80% of what makes a design look professional comes down to just 5 things. And that's it. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what those 5 things are so you can create professional looking, amazing designs every single time you generate content, even if you're not a designer. So design is all about visual hierarchy. Most people's designs fail for one reason and one reason only. Everything looks equally important, so nothing stands out. As the designer, you need to decide what people see first, second, and third. And you do that by ensuring that everything isn't the same size, the same color. Otherwise, your eye has no idea where to go. Instead, just make one thing bigger and boom, now your eye goes here first. That's hierarchy. Now, here's the AI reality check. AI doesn't know what you want people to notice. So if you understand hierarchy, you can fix any AI design in seconds by specifically telling it, hey, make the diamond ring the focal point in this whole engagement ring advertisement. So you are the decider. Now, visual hierarchy is principle number 1, and it tells you what to emphasize. Now let's talk about the easiest way to actually do that, and that's with color. Now, color is where most people go wrong. 5 colors does not make you creative. It makes your design look a little chaotic and honestly a whole lot of ugly. So here's the rule for color. Stick to 2, maybe 3 colors, 1 main, 1 accent, 1 neutral. And by neutral, I mean black or white, and that's it. So in this design, we have different colors like everywhere, and it looks kind of like a PowerPoint from 2007. But this one with only 2 to 3 colors, like our rule, feels clean and intentional. And I received this from Piktochart. So if people can't read it instantly, your design is broken. So remember, with contrast too, use dark on light or light on dark. Keep it simple, don't overthink it. And with AI loves giving you safe, boring color palettes. So if you understand color, you can tweak it and instantly make it look custom to match the specific mood you're going for. All right, let's focus on principle number 3, typography, because this is what separates amateurs from pros. Here's the biggest mistake all newbies make. They use too many fonts. So here's your font rule. Use a max of 2 fonts, 1 for headings, 1 for the body, and that's it. And they should contrast, like think bold and thick, interesting headlines paired with a clear, thin, readable body font. So with your 2 font choices, remember that opposites attract. So in this design, we have 2 very similar font choices, which now look like bad font choices, because here, when we replace that body with something totally different, we have a good font choice and it just looks better. And don't forget, size matters. So if your headline, your subheading, and your body are all basically the same size, your visual hierarchy completely disappears. This is probably an area where AI hasn't really caught up in terms of technology, so you will need to do a lot of this yourself, or you can do what I do, and I use Piktochart. So all of their templates in Piktochart have literally the perfect fonts pre-chosen for you and laid out professionally. You just need to change the words and you're done. We've talked about visual hierarchy, colors, and fonts. Next, let's talk about white space. This is the one people fight me on all the time, because everyone's first instinct is, I have space and I should fill it. Now, you really shouldn't. Here's a really crowded design. Now, if you remove some things, it's going to look better. The white space gives your designs room to be the focus, and it helps things feel clean and premium. I mean, there's a reason luxury brands use tons of white space. Think about Chanel, Prada, Louis Vuitton. They're not cluttered. They're simple and clean. This is where AI struggles the most. It tries to fill everything with stuff. So your job is to clean it up by deleting it. And voila, professional looking design. All right, last one. This is something no one really talks about. It's alignment and consistency. Have you ever seen design and thought, I don't know what's wrong, but something is off, or it just feels like it's in the wrong place? And that's usually because of alignment. So nothing should be floating randomly. Everything should be lined up with something else. Remember that old graph paper you used for geometry class? Well, turns out those lines are actually useful, and there are graph paper guides in your designs too. So turn on the guides or just draw some lines so you can see the guides yourself. Don't worry, you can easily delete those lines later. They're just there to give you some visual direction on how to level things up. And once you have the guides on, suddenly you can see the problem, and now it's much easier to fix. And then for consistency, this is really easy. Use the same spacing the same fonts for similar things, the same colors for the same purpose. So consistency makes your design feel intentional. Just be consistent in order to ensure your designs have consistency. And that's it. These are the 5 things that make up 80% of great design. You don't need years of training. You just need to understand these and actually use them. And once you do, you'll look at all designs completely differently. All right, now you've got the fundamentals down, and those aren't going anywhere. But the way people are applying these principles is changing fast, especially with AI reshaping what's possible. So click this video here because I break down the new rules of graphic design in 2026. What's shifted, what the smartest designers are doing differently, and how to make sure you're not falling behind while everyone else is adapting. I'll see you over there.